We're all playing a high-stakes game of one and done, as you have exactly one life in which to do everything you'll ever do. Therefore, it's in your best interest to get serious about upgrading your execution skills and achieving your goals fast before time runs out. Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair, and if you're hearing this message, as the title suggests, you're most likely interested in achieving goals fast and enjoying more of what you want in life. So it's only natural to wonder if there's some secret strategies that highly successful people know about that you don't. Well, guess what? Once you know and act upon the secret strategies, you'll not only achieve your goals faster, you'll do everything faster to include solving problems, attracting people and opportunity, building trust, as well as building massive amounts of wealth. Now, in this message, my aim is simple, and that is to convince you that you have the potential to dramatically decrease the amount of time it takes to achieve your goals, to get wealthy, and to make an impact on the world. Now, I know you may be skeptical, so here's some indisputable proof. There's more than 2,400 billionaires in this world, and becoming one is an extremely impressive feat. However, the accelerated rate by which people are now becoming billionaires provides us with some very important lessons, which we can all learn and leverage from in order to fast-track our goals. See, it took John D. Rockefeller 46 years to become America's first billionaire in 1916. Michael Dell, well, he achieved billionaire status in 14 years. Bill Gates became a member of the Billionaire Club in 12 years. Larry Page and Sergey Brin of Google got their ticket punch in just 8 years. Jeff Bezos, he made it to the mountaintop in 5 years. Mark Zuckerberg, he reached billionaire status in just 4 years. Pierre Omidyar of eBay, he hit the magic number in 3 years. Andrew Mason of Groupon, well, he did it in a whopping 2 years. And Jay Walker of Priceline, well, he became the fastest billionaire in just 1 year. Now, you can pick any era in history, and you'll find a handful of people who refuse to think and act like the masses. People who buck the system, who question every conventional belief, and as a result wind up doing extraordinary things in an implausibly short amount of time. But don't you want a piece of that action? See, there's no added virtue. There's nothing worth bragging about in getting rich slowly, in getting healthy slowly, in learning a new skill slowly, in turning your business around slowly, nor in achieving any goal slowly. When you make bank deposits, they don't add a bonus for slow, nor do they deduct a penalty for fast. Unfortunately, most of us have been conditioned and programmed to believe that there's something wrong with achieving our goals quickly, or that the very idea is fool's gold, an implausible, even an outright lie. Now, I want you to ask yourself, have any of the sources of that viewpoint achieved their goals quickly, or at all? Now, as someone who repeatedly, consistently, and quite routinely works with people and organizations to accelerate from standing starts to giant accomplishments, achieving goals fast is my reality. I long ago came to the understanding you cannot change your behavior, nor can you achieve goals fast, until and unless you change your beliefs, and that the most important element in your strategy to win a battle of your mind and your productivity is with your own psychology. And in this Achieve Goals Fast manifesto, my aim is to transfer the belief that you have no legal or moral obligation, or for that matter, any logical reason to settle for small, marginal, or incremental growth. And that the quickest way to the top in achieving any goals fast is not by fighting your way through the pack, but it is to leapfrog over the pack by deploying superior execution strategies. And that's why I created the 100-Day Challenge, to share with you the same methods that I've learned and leveraged to shatter sales goals, to quickly grow a number of multi-million-dollar businesses, to coach people and organizations to extraordinary, legacy-defining performances, and I'm confident I can do the same for you. And that's what you really want, isn't it? So how do you do it? How do you accelerate your rate of success? How do you multiply your performance? How do you dramatically exceed your best expectations and achieve goals at a pace and a scale that in the past may have seemed impossible? Well, providing you with answers to those questions is the purpose of this manifesto. So here's the first of many. If you really want to achieve your goals fast, and if you're willing to make some changes in your life in order to cause it to happen, you too can become one of the great ones. The only things you'll need to give up are false assumptions, low expectations, self-limiting doubts, and the comfort zone that holds you back from unleashing your greatness. Now let's start with why. As in, why is it so important to achieve your goals fast? See, we're all playing a high-stakes game of one and done, as you have exactly one life in which to do everything you'll ever do. Therefore, it's in your best interest to get serious about upgrading your execution skills and achieving your goals fast. That is, before time runs out. And that's where the problem begins, as you think you have time, and I've got news for you. You don't. Allow me to explain. For all the things you might want to experience in life, time is running out. And you never know when the last grain of sand will fall through the middle of your own life's hourglass. See, time is running out for you to become the person you've always wanted to be, to make the difference you seek to make, and to produce the work that you know you're capable of. Where's the urgency? You're going to be dead a lot longer than you're going to be alive. See, parents, your children are growing up quickly. You need to be in a hurry to teach them, to shape their character, and to ensure self-reliance. Entrepreneurs, you need to be in a hurry to add greater value, to dazzle and amaze, and in a hurry to create work that people would miss if it were gone. Teachers, you need to be in a hurry to captivate attention, to instill a love of learning, to turn your students into informed and educated leaders of tomorrow. Students, time really is going by faster than you realize, and you need to be in a hurry to create good study habits, to develop a love of learning, and in a hurry to solve challenging problems and to acquire good decision-making and leadership skills. And leaders, you need to be in a hurry to share a bold, empowering vision, to inspire hope and to instill confidence, in a hurry to set an example worth following. And make no mistake about it, time is running out. That's why we all need to be in a hurry to face our fears, to develop courage, to share our bravest work, to commit to excellence, to get in great shape, to get out of debt, to shed high-maintenance relationships, to eliminate excuses, to become financially free, and to dare mighty things. See, the world needs you, but it needs all of you. It needs the courageous you, the bold, the ambitious, the fearless, the unstoppable you. So let's get busy achieving your goals faster and making your life a true masterpiece. While Superman is blessed with a number of superpowers, which will allow him to run faster than a speeding bullet, to be more powerful than a locomotive, and to give him the extraordinary ability to leap tall buildings in a single bound, your ability to convert ideas into innovations, problems into solutions, and goals into results quickly is a superpower that you can, that you will, and you must exploit to your advantage. Ultimately, it's a choice between two options. You can spend the remainder of your life accomplishing small stuff slowly, or you can learn to upgrade your execution skills and start achieving big goals quickly. Now just think about it. If the goal is to become debt-free, why perpetuate the pain and do it slowly? If the goal is to get in great shape, why on earth should it take 20 years to lose 20 pounds? If the goal is to get better grades, why on earth should it take any longer than the next exam to turn things around? If the goal is to become the sales leader in your company, why should it take until next year when you wear the crown next month? And if the goal is to get rich, why not learn how to get rich fast and while you're young for that matter? But the fact is, any goal, plan, intention, or idea, it expands so as to fill and reinforce the unnecessary amount of time that you've made available for its completion. Today, that changes forever. See, the single best strategy for solving problems quickly, for creating radical results fast, and for achieving your goals at a high rate of speed is to play a strong, relentless offense. In teaching you how to play offense, more specifically, how to become a formidable opponent, an unstoppable powerhouse, a lean, mean, results-generating machine that is so dominant and so superior to your competition is what this Achieve Goals Fast manifesto is all about. Achieving goals quickly begins with the right strategy. And strategy is defined as a plan of action that is intentionally designed to achieve a desired goal. Now, there's only two types of strategy: offense and defense. Offensive strategy exists to advance your position, to score goals, to put points on the board, in short, to win. Offensive strategy is proactive. It means playing to win. Defensive strategy, on the other hand, exists to hold ground, to prevent the offense or opposition from scoring. Defensive strategy is reactive. It means playing not to lose. Without apology or sugarcoating, far too many people spend the majority of their lives deploying the wrong strategy. They choose to play defense. They choose to procrastinate and resist change. They choose to maintain the status quo. They choose to lower their standards. They choose to settle for less. They merely exist and live a small, fear-filled life. And as a result of playing defense, they operate in a reactive, wait-and-see mode. They're constantly retreating. They're forever backpedaling. And they have very little to show on the highlight reel. On the other hand, those that choose to deploy a strong, relentless, and determined offense are constantly advancing. They're gaining ground, building momentum, proactively creating the conditions for positive change, and they're achieving their goals fast. As to why it matters? Well, there's always a time and a place for defensive competitive strategy. A strong, offensive competitive strategy is what separates high and low achievers. In cultivating the ability to achieve goals quickly, effectively, and creatively is a mandatory condition for success for the simple reason that great offensive skills will allow you to maintain control and to live life on your terms. Grand chess master Adolf Andersen said it best: attack, always attack. In chess, the process of making the pieces move has received a special name, and it is called the attack. The attack is an aggressive, proactive move meant to advance and to strengthen your position, to remove obstructions, and to weaken your opponent's defense. In life, as in chess, it's not wise to be a passive player, to operate from a defensive position, and to be checkmaited in no time, and the game, as well as your life, will be over. Now, what follows is your 7-point game plan for becoming an offensive threat and for achieving your goals fast. Deploy it vigilantly, and you'll be astonished by the results you're able to produce. Rule number 1 is what I call Goya: get off your ass. The marketplace only rewards implementation. It loathes intention and inaction. Therefore, goals like getting in shape, increasing revenue, launching a new product, learning a language, or even unpacking the boxes for your last move are completely meaningless without action. The primary reason why individuals, teams, and entire companies underperform is not because of a lack of knowledge, intellect, experience, or information. It's not because of poor cash flow. It's not because of subpar networking skills. It's not because of intense competition. And while these forces all play a part, they are not the main villain. They are merely symptoms of a much larger concern. See, the primary reason and the root cause that holds most people back from achieving their goals fast and unleashing your greatness is this: it's poor execution. Superior execution is the greatest market differentiator there is. It's a devastating competitive advantage, it's the ultimate force multiplier, and it is the reason why people fail or succeed in achieving their goals. And improving your execution skills is the savviest move that you can make. In the absence of execution, the most complete collection of talents, the best education that money can buy, and the most honorable intentions in the world are wholly worthless. See, life is too short to be delusional on this matter. That's why rule number 1 is Goya: get off your ass. Rule number 2 is to upgrade your beliefs. In your efforts to improve your execution skills and to achieve your goals fast, you must be mindful that you cannot change your behavior until and unless you change and upgrade your beliefs. That the most important element in your strategy to win the battle for your mind and productivity is your own psychology. See, the truth of the matter is this: you have no legal or moral obligation, or for that matter, you have no logical reason to settle for small, for marginal, incremental growth. You have the ability to multiply your performance quickly and to achieve goals on a pace and on a scale that in the past seemed impossible. See, it is your right and it is your responsibility to live a life of massive abundance and to enforce your will over any obstacle or resistance force. And the single best strategy for achieving your goals with speed and precision is to play a strong, relentless offense. And in order for you to create a performance explosion, you'll need to give up a few things, to include false assumptions about how fast you can change your life, self-limiting beliefs that undermine your progress, and the comfort zone that holds you back from unleashing your greatness. See, I advise you to adopt these beliefs as quickly as possible and to live and breathe them as the best days of your life are about to unfold. The rule number 3 is to compress time. Time is an unrecoverable asset. And unlike any other asset, which makes time truly unique is that it cannot be bought or sold. It can't be borrowed or stolen, stocked up or saved. It can't be bartered, manufactured, reproduced, nor can it be modified in any way. All you can do with time is to make use of it. And that's precisely why, in order for you to achieve goals fast, you need to learn how to compress time. Now, as it relates to the speed of your results, compression, or what I call compressive forces, are two forces moving in opposite directions, but in this case, towards one another. Their aim is to compress, to shorten, and to reduce the length of time that it takes for you to achieve any goal or outcome. The two forces we're talking about here, and which are accelerating towards one another, are your behaviors and your goals. Just imagine two high-speed locomotives heading towards each other, and you get the picture. Together, they act like magnets, pulling you and attracting resources towards the achievement of your goal. And the more focused your energies, the more passionate you desire, the more consistent your behavior, well, the faster you achieve your goal. Here's a short list of behaviors that compress time and which demonstrate a strong offense. They include execution, focus, accountability, decisiveness, consistency, discipline, optimism, initiative, gritty perseverance, and a hungry heart. Once you learn to compress time, you'll get rich quicker, you'll get healthier faster, you'll improve your grades faster, you'll learn languages and musical instruments faster, and most importantly, you'll achieve any goal that you want faster. That brings us to rule number 4, which is to act with boldness. Now, I'm going to bottom line this rule for you. Boldness is a vastly underutilized competitive advantage that works with devastating speed and effectiveness. And those who have learned how to fast-track their goals and who have made a huge dent in the world have been the nonconformists who refuse to be spectators in their life. They're the men and women who consistently demonstrate a spirit of boldness and adventure. They understand that fortune favors the bold, and they choose to recognize boldness as both a fundamental right as well as a pragmatic reality. And because of that, they're willing to challenge and constantly question even the existence of a comfort zone. They try new ideas. They confront and break out old, outdated rules. They stare fear in the eye, and they take delight in swinging for the fences. The people that reach the upper echelons of success in any industry are the ones who think and act boldly. They see no inherent value in playing small. They thrive under pressure, and they take the risk and the actions that lesser people are just too afraid to attempt. So when you're bold, some people will think you're crazy. But if you've got big plans, it's absolutely insane and irresponsible to be timid. So when will your finest hour come? And more importantly, how will it arrive? Do you honestly think it's even remotely possible to achieve your goals fast without engaging in acts of supreme boldness, courage, and audacity? Fortune, without a doubt, favors the bold. Always has, always will. And that's why rule number 4 is to act with boldness. Rule number 5 is to enforce your will. When it comes to achieving your goals fast, nothing, and I mean nothing, can stand in the way of an indomitable will. Having an indomitable will means that you have the type of spirit that is incapable of being overcome, subdued, or vanquished in any way. In short, it means that you are unconquerable. In developing and enforcing an indomitable spirit is the ability to consistently sustain one ideal performance state during times of adversity, setback, resistance, and unexpected events. It's an undeniable declaration that you are going to succeed. It is the ability to give yourself a command and then to enforce that command. And there's no command as great nor any words as powerful as the words "I will." There is strength, there's conviction, depth, solidarity, decision, focus, confidence, and sheer determination in the loud ringing tone which punctuates their delivery. The words "I will" send an advanced message to your mind and to those within earshot. It's a message of endurance, of triumph over adversity, of victory in the face of great resistance, of the strength, the will, and the personal constitution to persevere and to always finish strong. Most people fail to achieve their goals not because of a lack of desire, but because of a lack of will. That is why, in order for you to achieve goals fast, you must learn to enforce your will and to put one determined foot in front of the other until the end. That brings us to rule number 6, hustle. Now, if you're going to work hard to achieve your goal, then it's your right and responsibility to find the fastest way to get the job done. Learning to outwork, to outsmart, outsuffer, and outhustle the competition is the way. It's the only way. See, hustle is a highly potent form of initiative, and in your quest to achieve goals fast, your ability to consistently demonstrate initiative and to put your hustle muscle to work is a true competitive advantage, as most people lean towards procrastination and hesitation as their operative performance state. Good things come to those who hustle, who work hard, who pay the price, and who initiate progress. And it is for those reasons why you should allow people to see you get dirty. Let them see you get sweaty and stinky, to wrestle with adversity, to overcome obstacles, and eventually to emerge victorious. If you've got some big ambitious goals on your bucket list, don't expect someone to hand you a permission slip. You've got to take matters into your own hands and hustle after it. You must remember that while others might be taller, better looking, and might even be more talented than you, that hustle will always beat talent when talent doesn't hustle. Now, that's a point worth repeating. Hustle will always beat talent when talent doesn't hustle. And here's one last point. Hustle is one of those skill sets that kids should be learning, along with good table manners and proper etiquette. That brings us to the last, rule number 7. My favorite, finish strong. So you want to achieve goals fast? Well, it's a pretty simple formula. You start fast, you roll hard, you stop for nothing, and you always finish strong. You bypass or blow through strong points of any resistance force. You get to the final objective, that is the end, as quickly as you can, even if it means being exhausted and running on fumes once you get there. In life, in relationships, in sports, whatever it is, what people remember is the beginning and the end, the opening and the close, the start and the finish. What sticks with us is how we start and how we finish. Now, there's always going to be ups and downs, zigs and zags, obstacles, opportunities in any adventure. But make no mistake about it, you will ultimately be judged by how you start. That is, the attitude and the resolve that you brought to the game, and even more so, by how you bring things to an end. And that's precisely why you're challenged to make 2 decisions. 2 very big decisions right now. You must decide you're going to get up every morning with determination. You're going to start each day fast, focused, and filled with resolve. And second, that you're going to maintain momentum, and you're going to finish every day, every task, and every project strong. See, to achieve goals fast, finishing strong is the only acceptable way to finish.